I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for over 7 years, and something always held me back. And I came across this topic that actually helped me find my voice a little bit, like understand what I wanted to talk about or how I could approach this YouTube thing. And so I made the script of the video because I figured like one part of me want to do something where I actually put effort into it. But there's also this expression, this like natural expression like I'm doing right now. And that's more of who I am and what I also want to be about in this channel. And like I have had this calling for such a long time. And this video will be like all the thoughts, all the feelings, everything messy. But I'm hoping like by walking the way and taking step on the way will appear, and I will become better at expressing my thoughts and reflections and ideas. So, oh gosh, and it's like, like I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I have so many different perspectives that I want to like share with you, and I have so much topic that I have built up, but like I never dared to execute because of fear, obviously. Like I've been afraid, and I've also been like doing so many things. I was like, oh, I need to sit more comfortable. But okay, I sit like I sit. Okay, so I wanted to be more like I wasn't in the right place. I guess it wasn't the right moment, even if I wanted it to be. But this is the right moment. And I feel that about like 2025 in general. And let me start there then. I feel like 2025, like for me, for many people, this is like the time of execution. Like we've been wanting to express ourselves, and we've been wanting to, like we know now clearly where we want to go and who we are. And it's not like before I thought it was about who I wanted to become, but it's not who I want to become, it's rather who I am and be free in that expression. And how can I be more free in my own expression, being who I am authentically in this moment? And yeah, I can just feel the energy of 2025. Like this is the time when you're supposed to, like you're not supposed to do anything, but this is the time when the energy is allowing for the person I'm talking to right now, who knows where you're supposed to go, and you know that you're supposed to take action. And you see all these other content creators doing their thing and taking action on their dream, and you're like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Why aren't I doing it? And it's like, allow yourself. This is your time now. Allow yourself to be who you are. And that's what I want to do with myself right now, because this is like as much as this YouTube channel is a part of my own growing process, it's to step into a place where I'm allowing myself to be seen. And maybe nobody's that's gonna watch me. I don't think that will be the case though, because I really believe in myself, in my content, and I have a lot of value to provide to for you who thinks differently, for you who wants something else than the social norms, and that don't want to fit into this rigid system. Oh, like this is how you're supposed to live life, to be happy and successful, but you're still not fulfilled. So why would you comply to that little box if you're not even happy in the box, right? Yeah, so one of my fears then was that everybody's already doing this. There's so many people like motivational speakers, like YouTubers, people that have been in this business doing this for like a long period of time. And here I am like in my 30s plus and thinking that like, oh, what can I contribute with? But then I got this metaphor. If you ever watched Finding Nemo, so you know in Finding Nemo when there is this scene where a bunch of fish is catched by this huge net, and when you have to like keep on swimming. I don't know really the English version of it, so maybe I should check that out, but like keep on swimming or something, and Doris is yelling out, keep on swimming, and there could be 4 or 5 fish swimming down. But if you actually want the paradigm shift, if you actually believe in something, if you actually think that we're here on this planet to experience something different, to be able to be seen, to be safe within ourselves, and to dare to take that step, to dare to go against the norm, or to actually look like where the net's headed. Do we want to head the net way, or do we want to go somewhere else? And then I figured, like, I need to be one of the fishes swimming. And even like if I reach one person and that person sees me and like, oh, I could do YouTube way better than her, and that inspires you to action, amazing. Like we need to get all of us swimming in the direction of where we want to go. Can't just be 4 people, because it's a paradigm shift that needs to happen. We need to get all of us swimming down until the net doesn't hold us anymore and we're free. It doesn't matter how many we are that speak about being your authentic self, going after what you want, no matter fears, not caring of what people think. Empathy is the way, like empathy for yourself, for the planet, for animals. Somehow understanding that we're the same. And maybe you can relate to one of my fears. So one of my fears was like, I fear what people will think about me. And it's like, I've always been in this like in-between stage where I fear people's judgment over me, but I don't really care about what they think about me. And but what I do fear, and I took a walk and I thought about this, and I was like, it's like I fear that other people will look at me in a certain way, like people that I know, and they have their idea of who I am. And by me being, and like maybe being a little bit insecure, a little bit afraid, or not really feeling secure in the moment, they will confirm their false belief by that action. And that I will feel like what I did right now was confirming their belief about me. And just addressing this fear, I was like, oh, that. It's like, I don't want them to be able to find that I am what they think I am. Instead, I want them to realize who I am. And then the fear becomes much easier, because it's like, this is my self-expression. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. Some part of me sometimes are embarrassed. Should I really do this? And it's also like, it's very vulnerable and open. And it's that like fear of being seen. So that's also one of the fears. And it's like, I just heard this beautiful quote, like, the dragon only guards the treasure. And I was like, oh wow, that's so true. Like, I need to feel this fear. I need to do this. I need to be afraid, messy, misplaced, having people to doubt me, having people to look at me and be like, oh, are you gonna do that now? Like midlife crisis or whatever. But it's like, I don't think it is. I was really like, why not? Like, we're here on this planet for such a short period of time. And why wouldn't I express what I feel and share that with you? And I have that video that I will make that is like prepared. But I wanted to show more of me. I wanted to show like, one part of me is going to be like a little bit more prepared, a little bit more like structured, and that will not show my whole authentic self, because it will be prepared. And that's the thing about preparation. You lose one part of you, I feel like. So that's like my what I want to do here on this channel. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I would like to share, like a little bit short about me then, because I probably will do a presentation where I have thought about it. Like, how can I say? So I woke up, like I became more aware that there's a different kind of reality 2018, and I started to do inner work, like this typical personal development story, like Tony Robbins events, reading books, Think and Grow Rich, like that kind of area. I became a salesperson. I worked in sales for 2 years. Because back then I was like, oh, I'm gonna be the best me I could be, and I need to make a lot of money, and like I still like abundance. I like and love abundance, but abundance comes in different ways, in different forms, in different times of your life, I think. Like, but obviously you can generate wealth, and that's supposed to be your mission when you're exploring and being yourself, because we are abundant. Grows food from the ground. But it was more of this, like, I need to have that to prove to myself that I was worthy, that I did it, that I actually made like became something. And that led me into way more spiritual life, where I also sat with ayahuasca for 11 ceremonies. I moved out of my country, like pretty unknowingly where I was headed. I knew I needed to move out. I didn't want to live here. I'm here right now, and I hope I will move, because it's not that I don't know. One part of me is resisting something here, and I think that's why I'm tackling this right now here, because I need to learn to be in this energy. But my genuine expression is also to be able to be free and be where I want to be. And somehow the culture here is not really what I like. I can be friendly and open about my way of life, but I always feel this like I'm what is it called, complying? Like instead of standing tall in who I am, I'm like, okay, this is how we're supposed to be here. Like, oh, I'm a single mom, I'm studying at the same time. That means that I'm not worthy of being like socially accepted. And instead of being like, hey, like I'm living life, I'm thinking about life in different terms, and it's like nothing is better or worse. And yeah, so I moved out of my country. That was beautiful. I sailed the Caribbean. That's a whole different story as well. I encountered a narcissist, and I know that many people talk about like, oh, I've been in a narcissistic abuse, like, and here also when it comes tricky to me, because it's like I want to express it and I want to share that for people who are in it or been in those type of relationships, and that's also part of my mission to express, because I was also raised in a home where there were domestic violence. I don't know if I'm phrasing that correctly, but I wouldn't call anybody a narcissist just to call them a narcissist. It's more like I think that we should be able to tell you fit this category in DSM-5 by the way you have acted, and I will just speak my truth and what I've been through, and like I'm not gonna judge you, but I still gonna acknowledge that you have an empathy problem, if I put it right then. Like, it's no anger, I wish the best, I hope you heal. So it's not that like I don't like this pointing fingers, and I think that's very hard for people who've been in a real abusive relationship, because it's like somebody says like, yeah, I was abused, and then somebody else is gonna be like, oh, but everybody's abused nowadays, no, everybody's a narcissist nowadays. Yeah, but just because people call wolf doesn't mean that you who actually were in it, that it wasn't real, and you shouldn't speak about it or shouldn't be open, because that's something that could really destroy a person. And it almost took me like 1.5 years to come back to the same confidence level I had before it. But it also taught me some things, and it taught me a lot about myself. And it's also that I also want to speak about our own responsibility getting in those type of relationships. So that's also some of the things that I want to talk about. And if you have listened to all of this, like, yay, you resonate with me. So that's like what I will provide. I will provide science, neuroscience mostly, ayahuasca, unhealthy relationships, being authentic, fears, and perspectives on life. And something will be channeled, whatever that means, through. And I'm also like, should I take in some tarot? Should I take in some people and have an interviewing? But I like, that's gonna grow with time. Like right now, it's about just expressing and being in front of you and putting this out, even though it's flawed. That's like what I want to do. And you're many people that want to do this right now. So do it. We need all the fishes swimming down. Okay. So nice to just speak finally. Like, I will also grow with you guys. So it's like, I want to give you a sense of who I am, and we'll also see when I get a little bit more traction and like done some more videos that I actually put time and effort into, and see what you're responding and where I can like shift a little bit. So I stop talk now. I'm gonna film the more prepared video for you guys, so you will see that as well. It's about 2 really cool networks in our brain and how they are involved with doing tasks like this. And if you like procrastinate, and how you can overcome that by understanding how you function as a human being. Woohoo! So excited to have this, and I will chat to you. Like, hopefully I will be able to make this every day. Like, I'm a single mom, and that's also a story. And I also study 100%. So it's like these brief moments when when I have the time, I will put out a video. But this is my dream. This is what I want to do. I don't want to do anything else than to sit here and talk to you and meet you and give you everything I learned through my life. And the call to action, right? That's like the thing when you're ending a video, you're supposed to say call to action. So call to action. Call to action is be you now in this moment, and experiment with it. Have fun. You're here now for such a short period of time. A lot of things you dwell and think about and are afraid about won't happen or aren't even necessary or real. To myself also. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out. But like, I need to reflect upon, like, do people actually want to? Like, do some people want to comply to social norms and just want to stay there and don't want to do anything? Like, yeah, I need to have this designer bag and those designer clothes and work at a job that I don't like so I can impress people that I don't like, to be this persona that I created, that I tell myself that I am. Like, do people want that, maybe? Because if you want that and you're like satisfied with that, I'm not for you at all. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I wish I could understand you, and I want to understand you, but I don't. To me, that's only fear in disguise. And when I've acted like that, it's because I've been afraid and insecure. So, yeah. Let's go. I need to end this now. Bye bye.